Hey everybody, welcome back to JT channel. I am JT, known to MAW audiences as JT Anderson, and I have been given the honor and the privilege of reading to you this, the official MAW Hell on Earth 7 match card, taking place May 25th and 26th. Now, the matches here aren't written in any certain order, other than the last two matches written are the World Championship matches. Big shout out to Johnny Gomez, my boss, who has given me this opportunity. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through all these matches and let you know what stipulations are, titles, stuff like that. So we'll start up here at the top, which is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, a Money in the Bank ladder match is a match where various amount of competitors, anywhere between 6 and up to 10, men or women, because there's two different ones, fight in a match where there are no rules, and the only way to win is to climb a ladder and retrieve a briefcase. Now, inside that briefcase is a contract to face the world champion anytime, any place for up to a year. Here at MAW, it's a 100% success rate thus far. Last year, Yukari cashed in Money in the Bank for the Crimson Bell Championship, and Alexander Winters cashed it in for the Monster Weight Championship. That's how he's currently the Monster Weight Champion. So it's not always World's titles. It doesn't have to be the World's title, but most people go for World's Championships. This year's women's Money in the Bank lineup, 8 competitors: Madison Rain, Andrea Lynn, Ashley Sharp, Ashlyn Rose, newcomer Cassidy Quinn, Ivy, and Catherine, and Zoe. Zoe Dacia, and of course, Ivy Styles. So those are the 8 competitors, the 8 women competing in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. One of them will get a chance to be world champion. It's pretty much a guarantee you're going to be the next champion of your choice. Like I said, the last 2 Money in the Bank cash-ins were first 2 of our newer titles, but they went ahead and these ladies can go ahead and cash in on whatever they want, potentially the World Championship, even on the same night. Or it depends on what title match is going on those nights. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match, once again, 8 competitors, consists of Xander Sullivan, Dr. Alan Grant, another newcomer in Rip Rivera, Jack Rye, O'Reilly, Randy Mann, Random Lee, and the one and only Japanese legend currently in All Elite Wrestling, Kazuchika Okada. Kazuchika Okada made his first MAW appearance ever at the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen him much since, but well, not me, but MAW management and Johnny Gomez decided to give him a chance of a lifetime, putting him here in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Both these Money in the Bank ladder matches are full of former world champions, so you never know. It could be someone who's never been a major champion, could be someone who has been, could be one of the newcomers in Cassidy or Rip. But those 2 matches will take place one on one night, one on the other. They won't take place on the same night. Next up, speaking of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, the last Money in the Bank winner, Yukari, will defend her Crimson Bell Championship against her longtime rival, Rosalind Dacia. Roz and Yukari have known each other for ages. They were 2 of the first women in MAW. MAW was an all-men's company for a very long time. When the women's division got started, they were 2 of the first class. There was like 5 or 6 women in the first class. They've been at it ever since. Roz has earned this opportunity. She's doing well enough for herself, but obviously she didn't win the Rumbles, so not good enough to earn a World Championship opportunity. But her and Yukari will reignite that rivalry at Hell on Earth for the Crimson Bell Championship. I will try to stay unbiased in this matchup announcement. Myself, JT Anderson, and Neos Diablo, our rivalry continues, and the match that took place at Madness, the empty arena match, apparently was not enough for yours truly, and I have asked for a rematch at Hell on Earth. Johnny Gomez allowed me to name the stipulation, and I have named Texas Death. A Texas Death match is a match where there are no rules, and the only way to win is by submission or knockout. These matches tend to be very brutal, so just a bit of a warning ahead of time. Again, I don't know what night that'll take place, but JT versus Neos, Texas Death Match. The women's and men's tag team title matches are both next, and it's all newcomers. It's all young, hungry, up-and-coming talent in these matches. The women's tag team champions are literally the new girls in town, and they will be defending their titles against Pain and Gain. Of course, the new girls in town are AJ and Akira. Pain and Gain are Gloria Payne and Lilia, our 2 toughest, strongest, newest women. They formed this team, Pain and Gain, and they have earned their way into this matchup. So who knows? New Girls in Town shocked everybody by becoming women's champion. They shocked everyone. So maybe Pain and Gain can make a shock as well. They are newer to MAW than the New Girls in Town, but the New Girls in Town have only had about a year of experience, maybe a year and a half. Then the men's tag team titles, YNF, Mark and Mike Hayes will defend against the Lucha Legacy, legendary luchador Hosakai, for MAW anyway, and newcomer Guillermo Gutierrez. So Hosakai doesn't really fit the newcomer mold, but he did just return to MAW. Him and Guillermo Gutierrez have had some pretty epic matches on MAW, and now they are a team to face YNF. This will probably be a high-flying event, I guess, a high-flying matchup. Both of these matches, of course, are tag team matches, and of course the new rule in MAW is that tag team matches are tornado tag. So expect a lot of, in the women's match, I expect a lot of brutality, and in the men's match, I expect a lot of diving, high-flying, and incredible maneuvers as the two sets of tag team titles are defended at Hell on Earth. The Monsterweight Championship, a championship that can only be defended and held by superstars 280 pounds or more, will be defended in a four-way dance, with the champion Alexander Winters defending against Predator, Freddie Voorhees, and Eric Diablo, who I forgot to write on my notes. A four-way dance is different from a fatal four-way. A fatal four-way is one fall to a finish. A four-way dance is elimination. So these four men, no rules, absolute giants, 280 pounds or more each, and they will be going at it with elimination stipulation. So you get pinned, you go to the back, the match continues. So Alexander Winters doesn't have a high chance of winning, but never count him out. Next up, this is a big one. This was the last match put on the card, most recently. That weird, creepy message we saw at the end of MAW Madness, I believe, was coming from Luna. It turns out she was calling out Lexi. Lexi has backup in the Bad Girls Club, that being Angela and Amber. And Luna said she's also got backup. She re-recruited Lisa Marie and Victoria Lovecraft, formerly known as the Coven. And these two factions will battle it out in Anarchy in the Arena. Of course, this is a concept taken from All Elite Wrestling, where it's two factions battling in a match that can go anywhere and do anything you want, but you can only win by pinfall or submission in the ring. This is the first time women have ever been in it. AEW hasn't done that yet. We've only had one other Anarchy in the Arena match. Took place last year before I started doing MAW on YouTube. So second Anarchy in the Arena for us. Again, it is the Bad Girls Club, Lexi, Angela, and Amber taking on the Coven, Lisa, Luna, and Victoria Lovecraft. So look forward to that. It's going to be an absolute war. Again, no rules. You can do whatever you want, wherever you want, but you have to win in the ring. The Middle-earth Championship will be decided in a triple threat match between Maximilian Edwards, I just wrote Max, is Maximilian Edwards, the Middle-earth Champion, defending against Patrick Ireland and Eric Last. Both of those men have had incredible years, and this is a natural triple threat match. Now, we normally do three-way dances and four-way dances. We don't, the one fall to a finish formula is too normal. It's too traditional, so we always do the elimination format. But for this matchup, we decided to make it a little special. Triple threat, one fall to a finish. Only one of these men has to pin, submit the other. Max doesn't even need to be involved in the decision. Pat could pin Last could pin Pat, submissions, all that stuff. But that is for the Middle-earth Championship. We are now down to the World's title matches. First up is the Women's World's Championship between Harley Quinn, the champion, and Melissa Brazil, the two-time back-to-back Royal Rumble winner, Arkham Asylum. Now, this is a match type that Harley Quinn came up with after her team won War Games. Basically, it's a Hell in a Cell match, and the only way to win is by referee stoppage. She says it's like when you a breakout in Arkham, there's no pinfalls and no submissions. There's just guards trying to stop the fighting. So the referee will decide when is a good time to stop this matchup, which our referees are used to pretty high levels of violence, so we'll see what that means. Melissa and Harley's rivalry started back in November when Harley won the championship at Hail to the King Gold Rush, which you were told about recently. And it's continued since then. They had that fight at, at Madness. Apologies for forgetting. It's, it is tough to remember all this. But their rivalry continues, and then in February, of course, when Melissa won the Royal Rumble, it was a shock to everybody. No one's ever won two Rumbles, especially not back-to-back. She's done it. Last year, she made history with her and Catherine main eventing the entire 2-day weekend, and Melissa became champion. Can she do that again this year? It's not confirmed or denied what World Championship is going to close the show, but I believe the Women's Championship is going to close night 1, but Melissa could do it again 2 years in a row. The Men's World Heavyweight Championship, Austin Anderson will defend against Anthony Tank McCarthy in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Anthony said that he respects Austin, much unlike the women's championship rivalry. So he just wants to give him the whole of Soldier Field to prove that he deserves to stay champion. So Anthony McCarthy, as mentioned in another recent video, is one of the best up-and-coming superstars we have. He was the first superstar in the rebranded NXT when it was around, a first champion, first two-time champion, first superstar to be called up to the main roster. He hasn't done a whole lot on the main roster, but this is awesome for him. This is a huge step. He won the Royal Rumble, and then his team, of course, won War Games. So there you have it, 11 matches. I'm going to run you through the basics. Women's and men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the Crimson Bell title, a Texas Death match between myself and Neos, both tag team titles, a 4-way dance monsterweight championship match, Anarchy in the Arena between the Bad Girls Club and the Coven, triple threat for the Middle Earth title, Arkham Asylum for the Women's World Championship, and Falls Count Anywhere for the Men's World Championship. That is Hell on Earth 7, taking place this weekend, May 25th and 26th in Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this match rundown. I do hope you are as excited as I am. Of course, I'm a little biased because I get to kick Neos Diablo's ass again, but I'm excited for all the matches on the card. I hope you are too. These are going to be very long nights, 11 matches. 6 matches will be on night 1, 5 matches will be on night 2, and I have here that it is confirmed that the Women's World Championship will close night 1 and the Men's World Championship will close night 2. So look forward to that. And I guess that's it for now. I guess I and the rest of MAW will see you this weekend in Soldier Field. Thank you so much for watching, and as I would say normally, this is JT Channel. I am JT. I hope to see you this weekend, and we'll see you next time.